Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Sort of Chaos podcast. I'm your host, Andrew. What's going on? My girl just spilled her drink all over. She had like this ice-filled, perfect, crystal clear water glass, and now it's all over the floor. You have no more water. She's crawling now in front of the camera. There we go. I told on you, woman. What's going on, people? How are you? Listen, this is my new setup. I know it kind of looks like that. Here she goes again. There she goes. This is my new setup. It's a new camera. The sound might be a little bit different. I changed things up in the studio. I got this little machine thingy that I can play around with that I showed you. Don't. There we go. When they say, you know, that guy's full of it, you know what they mean now. Smoke. What's going on, people? Yeah, it was supposed to be in Romanian today, but yesterday the internet fucking went to shit. So I'll try to do it tomorrow or in the weekend. I'm not promising any promises, but I moved Sort of Chaos for today. Sorry, folks. I like English more, and if I missed it, I'd rather not stay behind with the English one. I know Romanian ones are the favorite because a lot of people can join. More people can join, but more than 5. But hang in there. I'm setting things up. Look at this fog. Isn't this wonderful? I want to talk to you about a few things I saw and a few articles I saw that I didn't read. That I wanted to read together. I'm guessing even the 15 fans I have today, I usually have, are not, a few of them are not online because they're playing goddamn Cyberpunk. The PC game we've been waiting for fucking 8 years. I want to get to play it. Any gamers here today? No, because they're playing the game, dog. It's an awesome game. It's a role-play game, and I like to play them. With cheats sometimes because I'm old and I have things to do and I can't just be replaying missions. Plus I suck, but I do like a good narrative. And these guys are Polish. They're called CD Projekt Red. And the only gaming related episode I ever did, it was for a game called The Witcher 3, which they launched in 2015, and it was Game of the Year. And now everybody's been waiting on Cyberpunk, which is not only did they go mechanical good games, although it's kind of buggy, I hear, but they'll fix things. But they also pose a lot of social issues, and I can see it being a good game. I wish more of y'all were gamers so we can talk about it. Actually, I wanted to live stream it. I think some kids would like that, but when? I think I'm just gonna leave it for now, for them to just patch it up. Maybe till the New Year's or whatever afterwards, and then I'll jump into it because right now I'm trying to focus on whatever else I have to do, so that I may have a Merry Christmas. I made the Christmas tree, everybody. Did I show the people? I think I posted an Insta story on Instagram. Yeah, my girl dragged me into it. Oh my god. First thing she realized in November. Wasn't even December yet. First ribbon, like the first ribbon she saw in the store. She's like, "Oh my god, Christmas is coming." I'm like, fuck. She's like, "Oh, we gotta get." She didn't even consult with me. She ordered a Christmas tree. She didn't even say nothing. So we had the Christmas tree on the 27th of November. In the middle of November? On the 15th of November. You psycho. You absolute psycho. There was not even Black Friday yet. And she dragged me into it. And I got in the mood, I gotta say. I appreciate, sometimes we men kind of tend to be too much in our heads. And it was nice. She's like, "Oh, okay." On the 6th, her name is Nicoletta too, so it was Saint Nick. And for her namesake day or whatever the fuck, go fuck yourself, all of y'all with saint names. I don't give a fuck. If you're near me, I'll say something. Hey, I hope you have a good day, dude. Otherwise, go fuck yourself. Cosmin. What is that? Constantine. I ain't jealous. I'm saying even if I had one, I'm not anyway. So she dragged me. Oh my god, let's go to Jumbo, which is this like toy store, like supermarket. And we went to Jumbo, and it was awesome. I gotta admit, I got in the spirit quick. Pull on the fucking good mask, and I went into the store like this, kind of trying to like, all right, baby, I'll do it for you. Fucking 10 minutes later, I was like, oh, this gold goes with this with this red. It's gonna be awesome. I got all hyped up. I think I was more hyped than her. What were you doing with that star? We can't have that fucking star. Developing strategies. Like, we're not going to put the big globes on the, like peasants on the top row. We go smaller globes top, go towards the bottom, bigger globes. None of that color bullshit. I have colors enough in my studio. All my house is filled with smart lights that can do colors. I have a colorful life. I want a classic Christmas tree this year. So we were either going for the innocent fuck me contrast, like a innocent Christmas tree with like black like globes and stuff, but those you can't find in Jumbo. Those are expensive, so I guess we postponed it for for a more classical one. We got just the normal yellow lights, Christmas lights, and on the 6th we got at it and we made it. Yeah, do I have pictures? I'm not sure I saved them. I'm gonna show you guys before we jump into it. So yeah, I got really excited, and I gotta say, it's like I'm not much of a Christmas, I mean, I get in the Christmas mood to have people around me enjoying Christmas. Otherwise, I couldn't give two shits. Thank you, baby. Thank you for the search. This is how it looks. It's pretty dope for like a relatively quick. Boom, baby. Look at that shit with fake presents and everything. With foam presents. With the fucking rag thing. Yeah, it was fun. What, I have another one? Oh, yeah. You know what's funny? She put all those presents because she has a lot of brothers, so we don't have enough money. So we have to do Secret Santa. Stop laughing. So yeah, we did Secret Santa and everybody's got a present or whatever, and then she just set them up for this lovely pictures, and then she took them aside because no, I'm gonna tell on you. I always try to be authentic baby. It's what they like. Yeah, so we set this gorgeous thing up, and second she took that pictures, those fucking things disappeared from there because we have a cat, Stinky. And even Raluca asked us if Stinky killed a Christmas tree or he behaved. Can I share with you my good news? Share me some good news, Raluca. Give me some good news. I could use some good news. I hope you're doing good. Give me the good news. Yeah, so it was, I don't know, it was fun. I like to have somebody to pull me out of my grumpiness sometimes, and I'm glad it's my girl because she's the only one I get to see nowadays. I don't know, maybe DGC says, I don't know, maybe talk about AUR. Seems like they're pretty big in news. Well, at least they're not Republicans. I gotta confess, dog, I did vote. I voted last week. I don't give a fuck. We talked about this last podcast. I voted for USR. I don't know if they're going to do good. I talked about this before. It doesn't mean, I know some of my friends are completely enamored with USR. They're supposed to be like more progressive and shit, but like I said last time, I think USR is like Uber. They're cool in the beginning, but some cab drivers are going to slip in those cracks. Same here. How are you going to get so fucking... As far as the hours thing, as soon as they voted, I was like, it's out of my fucking hands. I don't give a fuck. Fuck them. It's probably going to... What is it? What is AUR? Is it this like party? I think I read like a new party which is made of whom? Why do people hate it so much? Is it full of corrupt people? Kind of, yeah. Yeah. So it's full of corrupt people. That's kind of the rumor. Yeah, well, it's probably going to be popular because what does your fucking average dumbass Romanian respect? If not something that says gold. They thought about it. Consultant of the name Costionița. right? I don't give a fuck, dog. I don't give a fuck about. I wanted to talk about the referee, dude. So for I know there's a couple of y'all who watch these from the U.S. There was this thing happened a few days ago. I wish I would have done this in Romanian. It's easier to explain, but basically, I think there's this FIFA referee dude who was Romanian, and I think they were in Turkey. I think, you know about this news? Yeah, and I think he wanted to flag somebody, to card one of the players. What do you mean, coach? The black dude was a coach. All right. How could you card a coach? Can you card a coach, dog? Is it like in basketball when you can technical your coach, and on two technicals he has to leave the building? What was the thing? Anyway, a player or a coach, he said, I think, was it in the headphones or what was it? He said the black one. I didn't hear the clip. Maybe I should hear it. But he basically said the black one, Romanian. Everybody's losing their shit. It's like Americans went through this in the fucking, I think, 2000s to, I want to say, 2012. Basically, anytime from the 90s to 2012, they had this period. Because I think in the 70s and 80s in America, black was black. It was nothing. It's nothing racial about it. It's about how you use the words, right? If they're not infused with hate, and of course you can't say the derogatory terms, they might hurt people. But as far as the word black goes, go fuck yourselves. He's like, were they, you know what I mean? It's 5,000, if it's 5,000 white people, right? And there's one black dude. Is it racist to call him like your first identifier, right? There's a fire inside a building. There's a fire. And there's rescue the black one. There's no time to description. What do you mean? The gentleman who is a referee that is sitting down. Baby, can you check this for me? What exactly was he and why? But the whole thing is so ridiculous. So the Americans had this in the 80s. Then from the 90s to about 2010, 12, whatever the fuck, African American. They had to say African American every time, African American. I have a few black friends. I never asked them how they felt about that. Probably they thought it was goofy as shit. And then they kind of since 2012, they're like, yeah, we're black. It's black. It's okay. It's nothing wrong with it. If he was like, get the fucking black dude, then yeah, I'd be like, what the fuck, dude? You're out. But what, he's like the black guy? Did he say guy? What did he say? Ala negro? Yeah, so it's the black one. The black dude. The black one, I think the right translation is. And everybody lost their shit. I told you, I warn you guys, I'll never have any fucking voice at least in my country. And not on this channel. I'll have it as as my job. But as far as influence people, but I did warn you guys, it was just a matter of time. It started in 2014, 15, by the time I kind of got sick of doing it in Romanian. Ultra sensitive people blocking my shit episodes and stuff. And now those kids are grown older, and the even more sensitive kids came along. Plus people trying to fucking kakat masar, you know what I mean? How do you say in Tantara masar? Sorry. So he's the assistant manager of Turkish club Istanbul. Oh, so it was the assistant manager of the Turkish club. What was it, Galata? Sorry, Pasha, whatever. I don't know football. Anyway, it was ridiculous. I'm sure a lot of y'all would agree. If those words aren't infused with hate, I don't give a fuck. You're just too sensitive, or you're trying to just stir up shit and virtue signal, which is even worse. So either you're dumb or maleficent, like evil, intentionally. Anyway, Raluca says, I just purchased my first apartment. It was my dream to have a home before 35. In 8 days, I will celebrate 35. Yo! We happy, joy. Happy for you, girl. Good on you. All the women who independent, put your hands up in the air. I'm very happy for you. I know how much that means. We're thinking. I sold my apartment last year. I moved into this place, but it's a rental. It's 135 square meters, which is, I think it's about 300 square feet. But it's good. It will do for now. The rent is kind of expensive, but I'm trying to like merge some money. We're trying to merge some money and get a house. So I ain't 35 yet. I'm 33. I still got 2 to beat you to the punch. I said I'm gonna have a kid when I'm 35. So I don't know. If you would have missed your deadline, you'd be like, ah, fuck, whatever. Happy for you, man. Happy for you, girl. Good for you. All right. Let's talk about, what should we talk about? First, I wanted to talk about this. I know you guys seen it. I just want to express my... let's see what Snoop Dogg has to say. What's up, Snoop? Let's see. Snoopy says, what, I have no sound? Fuck.
You to go get it now. 1 2 1 2, it's your boy Big Snoop D-O double G, aka the dog with it all. And I'd like to introduce the established titles. We offer title packs where clients can buy lordship, ladyship titles by buying a 1 square foot to 10 square foot land in Scotland. And Snoop Dogg, yes,
what?
aka Scotland.
Scotland. I think he just said Portland too much, and he's Scotland.
10 square foot land in Scotland. And Snoop Dogg,
he was playing.
Yes, aka Lord Snoop Dogg, wants you to go get it now. Because 10 square land was purchased for me. You dig? Because I'm the Lord. So make sure you get on down there, man, and get you some, because these offers, they going fast and they going for real, man. Established titles. You dig? And tell them Big Snoop Dogg sent you.
All right. I just wanted to say, what the fuck, Snoop? How much money do you need, dude? You could have been a legend. I know it was like a shock a few years ago when I heard it was like, what was it, 10,000 euros to have Snoop Dogg in your like video, like if you had a song. Okay, I understood that. Maybe you need some retirement money. You had a lot of like nephews. How the hell? And it's not just Snoop. I think there's a couple of more. I hope his Ice is not there too. Cube. But T would disappoint me either. Too. Yeah. How much money do you need, dude? He must be getting royalties for him to be okay till he dies. So I don't understand doing goofy projects. You're still a legend with the music you made. But your legends, you chip away at your legend status if you sell yourself so much towards the end, right? Like it devalues it. Imagine, I never liked comparing Snoop with Tupac. They had their history. They were cool. They loved each other, whatever the fuck. But imagine like Tupac just appearing now, just selling you in Scotland. Fucking land. What do you get for this? Fucking $20,000. You can't do without $20,000, so you don't have to. This is a business that like literally takes 1 square meter of land in Scotland, and it gives you this title of Lord, which is for realsies, because I think they're also on something Republic. I don't know what the fuck. You're a lord in there, so it's like it's a little goofy thing. I think people see it as like I'm buying you a star, that cheesy bullshit. Whatever, it's not the worst thing, but when it comes to this, like, first of all, if you're a lord, most likely go fuck yourself. I'm sure there's some educated people in the shadows running the world, but come on, man. Title, Snoop Dogg. You shouldn't, if you have to buy your title for fucking $50, it's not much. It's so stupid. It's so stupid. It's like a keychain. It's like a keychain. It's a little joke. Look, dude, I'm a lord. What are you? Yeah, I paid $50 and I'm a lord in Scotland. Yeah, you're too stupid and poor to be a lord. You made that little joke, and that's it. You move on. It's not like you're gonna mention it afterwards. And Snoop Dogg attached his fucking persona to a keychain joke. I just wanted to show my disgust with Snoop. I'm fuming. I'm gonna have all sorts of these fucking lines so that I may use my fucking fog machine. I'm fuming, dog. I'm fuming. Before we move on, I have 3 in my family. Dad, 8 December. Mom, 16th of December. Me, 18th of December. Whoa, happy birthday to y'all. Everybody fucked in March, huh? I always like to think about that. It's like, why? Because I was born like exactly goddamn 9 months after New Year's Eve. So I'm 28th of August, so which is basically 1st of September. So what is that? 1st of January, right? They fucked for New Year's Eve. That's how they had me. So I always think about, when's your date? All right. Or was it 1st of December? Yeah, whatever. I'm just stupid. Yeah. So yours must have done it as if it's December minus 9. Yeah, it must have been March or something. Is it like a family tradition? Listen, if you're going to procreate, March is the year to go. If it doesn't fall in that month, you're out of the family. We'll disown him. All right, goddamn. I guess the ladies in your family were impressed with all the dates girls have. 1st of March, 8th of March. My girl's finger counting. It's hilarious. She ain't convinced. And then she says, my brother decided to arrive in November. Oh, okay. So she has one brother that was a rebel. He was a mistake. My girl has this is hilarious. Theo, if you watch this, I love you, bro. It's hilarious. My future father-in-law. No, father-in-law. I am. Oh, is it your mom? Oh, yeah, I think I remember, yeah. So my future mother-in-law, after she had the 2 kids, which is her bigger brother and her, she's like, we're good. Her dad was like, we're good. And Theo, her little brother, just slipped in. Her mom had like a medical procedure where they tie your, trumps, like, what is it? Your ducts, your lady ducts. Yeah, she had that operation, like a vasectomy, but for ovaries, right? And the motherfucker slipped through. Or maybe he sat there. Maybe he sat there hidden before the operation. For 4 years, there's 4 years difference between her and him. Yeah, he stayed hidden. I wonder if... No, you can't. Yeah, anyway. Happy for you. And I hope you have a lovely December. It's the new moving in. It's the holidays. All your family celebrating. I hope it's a good one and y'all stay healthy. What else did I want to talk about? Oh, this is a thing. What y'all think about this, dude? I just saw this. It seems it's an older one. It's like for a month ago, but look at this shit, dude. So, I don't know if this is like a clickbait article. It's Unilad, so it probably is. But teeth shaving TikTokers will need dentures by their 40s, dentists say. So is this an actual thing, or did they just stitch up the 3 craziest TikTokers they could find and they just called it a trend? Because that's what these fuckers do. Fucking rating hungry assholes. But maybe they didn't. Is this a trend? Because I want it to be a trend. I so want it to be a trend. I want to identify the idiots more easily. I want this to be a trend. It's like there's nothing more natural selection-esque than filing your goddamn teeth. Once your teeth are shaved down, it can be undone and will likely result in a lifetime of expensive treatments. So if you're gonna shave your teeth, you better be fucking real popular on TikTok and set some money aside. Your 401k, put it aside somewhere because you'll need dentures, dude. Idiots. I'm glad. I just wanted to show you this and say, good, more, please. I hope. I hope it's just a trend. I hope it's a trend with dudes too. Imagine how easy it would be to break a dude's teeth if they're half the fucking size. Assholes. I don't know why. Probably ratings, but these seem like two different girls, or is it the same girl? Let me check if this is an actual thing, dog. Let me just Google this. I don't have my computer connected, but filed teeth. I think I spelled filed wrong. Who gives a shit? TikTok. How do you spell TikTok? Is there a space? TikTok. No, there's not. Yeah, I found an article. This can't be real, dog. So I have this one. Look at this shit. I had a joke, one of my first stand-ups ever. When I was doing open mics. And it was about girls with a gap in their teeth here. And it was a stupid joke, but basically it was like I got a blowjob from one of those girls, and it was the first time she came back at me. Get it? And this picture inspires that, but like a fountain, because there's many gaps. Jesus fucking Christ. Can you imagine like your dick looking like like real shredded at the end? Potentially. Come on, play. What am I have to log into TikTok, you assholes? Still, it doesn't hurt to do such a thing, Raluca asked. Well, I think it does. You little shits. I'm happy. I hope it gets attention and becomes a trend. What else did I want to show you guys? Oh yeah. Not Philip DeFranco. It's to the right of him. So Pornhub, they're in trouble. Therefore, world peace is in trouble. Ladies and gentlemen, world peace is in trouble. Pornhub got into problems because they suddenly came out with a statement saying from now on they won't allow unverified users anymore, aka the fucking shitty porn that they stole from other channels or allowed people to post from illegally or whatever until now, or amateur porn, right? They won't allow that anymore, so it's just gonna be registered users, basically just the people you see with like a professional amateurs, you know what I mean, with the blue check mark on Pornhub, which is like hit and miss. I don't really like those. Some of them, I guess. I think there's something for everybody, but the point is they're switching it up, and there are no more amateur porn, no more if you're not logged in. And I wonder when this step was gonna happen. First of all, at first I thought it was going to be about them getting greedy, or maybe having too many lawsuits about copyrighted infringements when it comes to people just copying, I don't know, whatever the hell, Brazzers movies and posting them. But the way they handle that is they purchased everything. So Brazzers, I think, is owned by Pornhub or vice versa. And they have all these like things under them or collaborating with. So now they remove them. If you post something that somebody that endorses on their, or it's endorsed by Pornhub, then they're going to remove that thing. But if it was a competitor and you posted it, those algorithms suddenly wouldn't have functioned. You know what I mean? So I thought it was going to be that, but it's not that. It seems that it's something about child pornography. Like, I think little girls, 14, 15, posted on Pornhub, but without their consent. I think they were forced or filmed where they were stolen. Look this up, baby. Be my Jamie. No. Yeah, Jamie. So, yeah, because of that, I think, I don't think, I know, because it's obvious. They have a lot of lawsuits against them. And that, my friends, is the end of an era. Because in 1 or 2 years, you won't recognize it. Others will pop up. But then there'll be, I think the state is intervening more and more when it comes to porn. And I highly, highly suggest they stay away from that thing. Because I said it before and I'll say it again. I think free porn is a lot of reasons why a lot of times the streets are safe. Because people, whatever the fuck is going on in their heads, they can let it go somehow. And then it's business as usual. Obviously, it has its downsides. You can easily get addicted to it, believe you me. But it's an end of an era. Mark my words, guys. It's going to happen. Let's move on. What the fuck did I do with my lighter? Ah, God damn it. Oh, it's after my glass. Oh, I was behind my glass. Next thing I want to talk about. It's kind of a depressing one, but today I learned, I like the subreddit on Reddit. It says, before his murder spree that resurrected in the deaths of 16 people, Charles Whitman left a note. I think wasn't this the dude in the 60s? That sniped down, I think he climbed the tower and sniped down sniped down a square full of people, and I think he killed 16. I think this is the dude. I remember I had a whole couple, 3-4 years when I was 20, when I was rediscovering or looking into serial killers and mass murderers and shit. Just fascinating about how they tick and what happened and how they came to get there. And this dude, and I was one of these contenders, not contenders, one of these dudes who advocated for if you fucking killed, and I think I'm on camera saying this, if you killed, you're going to die. Now I'm older, I still stand by that. I mean, even if it's a tragic thing, you killed 16 people, some of them children, you do have to go, but it gets you wondering when there's cases like this, because Charles Whitman left a note requesting an autopsy to see if there was a biological explanation for his actions and increasingly intense headaches. The autopsy performed found that he had a Pekin-sized brain tumor, right? So it's interesting, and it's sad for the people who died and for this dude too, because yes, he was a monster, but if you're a monster, like whatever pieces had to fall into place for you to get to that point, like Ted Bundy or whatever. You're calculated, you're cold. Fuck you. Right? Let it burn. Let's get started. What was his last words? Or was that another dude? I forget. Point is, when it's not like that, when you see, I often think about rapists, right? Those cunts. Like, some are malicious and whatever, most with their intentions, but you gotta know there has to have been a rapist out there, or somebody who had that fantasy, who lived a full life and never did nothing and just died. Because I respect that dude. You know, I respect him. May he rest in peace. To be self-aware enough to know what's wrong and just to fight every urge. Man, just imagine every time you guys jerked off or made a pass at the girl and just or girls made it past it, guys, or whatever the hell. Just having your whole days being lit by your flirt with that person and just having a good mood in that. Imagine never having that, because whatever abuse or whatever the fuck happened or you're wired created you in your childhood to have this tendency to rape or to fuck little kids or whatever the fuck, right? That's the only thing that gets your blood flowing. And imagine, there must have been statistically, I would argue, this is obviously a stupid instinct, right? But I'd say probably there were more people who had those tendencies that did nothing and died than people who did and weren't discovered. I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know. I'm just saying it's horrible. The same with the murder spree. This dude was self-aware enough to know he had these tendencies where he had to kill. It was the 60s. What the fuck do you do in the 60s? What technology do you have? X-ray was invented by that time for like, I think 20 years or some shit. 30 maybe. What the fuck are you doing in the 60s? Was there even a CT scan to kind of see like with the contrast substance? So the dude goes on a murder spree, kills these 16 people. He knows it's a suicide thing, like murder-suicide, or he got gunned down. I can't remember. But he knows his life is going to end, right? And he's self-aware enough. I don't respect him. He did this shit, but yeah. But he was self-aware enough to know something was wrong. And they found like a fucking football in his fucking head, like a baseball tumor in his head. And then you go like, if he would have lived, then what do you do? Then what do you do? Sometimes they scan the brains. They find nothing. Yeah, I fried those guys. But even those guys, like, we don't know enough about the human biology. There's so many things. The brain, human brain is the final frontier. As far as, you decode the brain, who knows what the fuck you can do. Reverse aging or stop it more or whatever the fuck. And then maybe we don't have the technology enough by our current advances in technology. If we can detect nothing, it just seems like, as far as we know, as far as the tests we have and the things we know about the brain, his brain is normal. Fry him, or lethal injection, whatever. Give him the chair. Maybe 9 out of 10, but the 1 out of 10, probably we don't know how the fuck that happened. I'm not excusing anybody. I would pull the trigger for most of these guys. I'm just saying this one got me thinking a little bit. It's like, if he would have lived, what would you have done? Honestly, dude, there's like, what, 8 people online? What the fuck? Right, give me a couple of comments. What would you do in this case? You teleport back today. You go back to those people. They caught him. And they're like, he's getting the chair. What would you say to them? Yeah, give him the chair. Or talk to him and be like, dude, I knew something was wrong. I can't help it. And it was this tumor. The top comment is even more interesting. It says, it has 10,000 likes, this top comment. It says, my dad had this exact kind of tumor / cancer, and shortly before he had surgery, he snapped and beat the shit out of my brother. He never did anything like that before or after. There you go. Second comment, happened to my boyfriend's dad as well. Smacked the shit out of my boyfriend's brother, and while he had a temper before, he never hit his kids, never even spanked them. He also took off for a week or so and spent a ton of their savings and cheated on boyfriend's mom. Brain tumor found, surgery recovered, back to good old family, man. Sad, but at the same time, that's a good excuse to have. You fuck around and your wife, they're like, she found out, you're like, fuck, so you have a tumor, don't worry about it, we can pull it out, nothing will happen, life will be like before. It's like, thank you, this is horrible, but thank you, God. He has an excuse. I shouldn't make fun. Yeah, I don't know, now I'm torn. I probably wouldn't Yeah, go back in the 60 and I could stop this. Like, don't kill this man. Just take tumor out, analyze him, put him in some home. I don't know. Can he be free again? Could he even live with that? Could you? I wonder if these people who had this type of tumor, like these people in the comments, I wonder if they kind of became self-aware enough to regret what they were doing. Like, did this dude who beat the shit out of the brother of the boyfriend, he never did like that anything before or after? Like, did this dude feel remorse? Because if he felt remorse, then the dude with the tumor, right? So even if you say don't execute the dude with the tumor, you're like, okay, we get the tumor. Now he's reverting to some sort of definition of normal. But if he can consciously figure out that he killed 16 people, would a normal person would even know how to live from that point on? So I feel even more sorry for this dude. I feel sorrier for the 16 people he killed. But I remember being a kid and discovering this dude. And if this is the dude that was the sniper, I'm not sure. I'm too lazy to Google it right now. But I remember being like, yep, let him burn. I hope, And it's fucking... Now I don't think so. Now it's just an overall tragic situation that you can do shit about. If they had operated on him, he would have surely had remorse for what he did. He would have lived with this thing all his life. If he had a conscience, he would have surely cut his own veins. Yeah, which makes me even more sad, because he had to bear that weight, and in the end, if he would cut his veins, people would be like, fucking good. And it's tragic to not know, like, get hit by a thunder, being gunned down, but that other thing is also tragic. Knowing you kill 16 people, you don't recognize the person. You know it was just a fucking thing in your head, and you didn't have those tendencies, and now you have to die with the sad thought that people will be rooting for you to die. It's the most miserable way to go. I closed my dad's eyes when he died a few years ago, and I was thinking, like, at least he had family. He went through the pain. He went out with his chin up. He was like, fuck it, it's my time to go. Give me that morphine. It's time to go, son. Take care of your mom. Right? He went like that, but at least he was surrounded. He's like, these people were sad. And I don't want people to be sad, but if I die, my kid better be fucking there crying too. I raised you, motherfucker. Live on. But you have nothing. And even if you had, I don't think this guy had kids, but even if he did, like, your son just is embarrassed and he wishes you to die. It's just tragic. I'm done depressing with y'all. I'm done depressing y'all with this article. Let's move on. It would have been interesting if they operated on him to see what he would be like. Yeah, I think people... It was the 60s, girl. They didn't even get to the moon at that point. Or they just did. Can't. Fucking people revolt. I'm sure there were more cases. All right, let's move on. Just the article above that. It's Coca-Cola, Pepsi, and Nestle named top plastic polluters for the third year in a row. So, just a quick thought on this. I don't want to see none of those commercials. I'm fuming. I don't want to see any Coke commercials being like, oh, we're so bio and with our new recyclable bullshit. I don't want to hear Pepsi. I don't hear nothing from Nestle, which has, I think, milk and everything, right? Cereal. Like, go fuck yourselves. On one hand. On the other hand, is it their fault that people buy them like idiots? Like, I'm quick to judge, but at the same time, I don't recycle, right? I don't. I bought Coke. I bought Nestle. I bought Pepsi. I throw them in a can. I didn't throw them on the ground. That's my limit, right? I'll be an animal. I talked about this before. Is like the reason I didn't even make an effort to recycle it was because in Romania, what the fuck? You recycle and then they just throw it in with a bunch anyway. So it's like kind of this virtue signaling thing you do just to feel like, okay, we're good. And the ones that do recycle, it's like this whole system put in place. Like, I think I talked about this in the past. Like, it hit me a few years ago when the bank UniCredit CDAC in Romania here suddenly introduced the 50 bond tax. Like, if you wanted just to see your account, like how much you have on your debit card in your account, you would have to and print it on a like paper sheet. You have to give like 25 cents for that, which just could have been an information displayed on the screen. But it didn't allow. If you would have went in and like tap out a few money, they would have showed you that on the screen. But if you just asked for sold, you know what I mean, like your balance, you press the button, just the ticket came out, and they would withdraw 50 bond from your account, which was like bullshit. You can show me this on the screen, and the reason was, their official reason is to save nature. And this is the same thing. No, you're not doing it to save nature. Even the recycling thing, I hope we have an infrastructure to start doing it in Romania here too. But at the end of the day, it's like corporation buying back fucking materials at half the price than it will cost for them to extract it again from natural resources. So you're just paying them, making their life easy too. We should do it. But I'm saying fuck them when they go like, oh, we're doing this eco thing because we know it's partly your fault, partly how our communal fault for not like speaking harder to have some sort of real infrastructure and somebody held accountable for what happens in Romania, in this country, after it goes past the fucking garbage machine, right? We don't have infrastructure enough, and that's all I had to say about that. Fuck them with their commercials. I don't want to hear them. Pope Francis announces COVID vaccine will now be required to enter to heaven. Why did I save this? This is a Babylon Bee, which I think it's an onion, like a parody. I don't know why I saved that. I don't know. Oh, Apple is forced to include the iPhone charger for not demonstrating environmental benefits. Remember a few fucking months ago, some of y'all jumped on my back. A couple of kids jumped on my back because, what are you talking about? No charger? That's normal. That's supposed to. It's new. It's bio. The same fucking business, right? Well, we're doing it for the nature. Here, have no fucking physical thing. So they put Mother Nature in front for them to excuse to cut costs. Very bio. Don't actually invest in the infrastructure or do something. No, just cut it out. And it's bullshit. That kid was arguing a few podcasts ago that, this is the new thing. And I'm like, dude, it's how they get you. They slowly drip it in. A little privacy update here and there. You don't know not attentive. You click allow. Shit goes on. Next thing you know, they have access to your camera. They fucking, have this. What they launched, Apple launched today. I saw on MKBHD he launched the new AirPod. What is it? AirPod Max, baby. Like the way you have it's like a proper Bluetooth speaker. So it's a 530 euro speaker, I think. A pair of headphones, sorry, and they don't have a cable. They're wireless, and some of them come with the normal jack-to-jack cable or jack to lightning. They don't have that. You have to buy it separately for, I think, $30 after you already spent. Yeah, but those are, those? It's not about the charger. Those also charge wirelessly. These charge wirelessly. It's okay. And you have a USB-C around the house. Even that was shitty, but I'm talking about you can save battery or just to have cable jack to jack. It's not for battery. It's to have sound without Bluetooth. You don't have that much battery left. You have 10% left. You still have the booming sound, but for 5 hours instead of 30 minutes left. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a simple cable. You have to buy it separately so they can go to hell. Why Rebel Wilson weight loss is sad for so many women like me. So Rebel Wilson, I think you recognize. You know how who this actress is, baby? She does a lot of silly comedies. Hold on. Let me just read this article. Why Rebel? Let's see Rebel Wilson first. Make sure I'm not mistaken. Rebel Wilson. Yeah, so it's this chick from this comedy. This girl. You know her from a lot of like comedy. She's a funny chick, I think. I think she also played in the new Ghostbusters, although I didn't see it. All right. And now, let me just Google how it's. Why Rebel Wilson weight loss is sad. Why is sad? The Telegraph. All right. Let's read this together. All right. Why Rebel Wilson's weight loss is sad for so many women like me. As the actress charts her year of the health on social media, here's why it's making me uncomfortable. We'll just start there with how hypocritical with all, I shit on that be a lady they said thing, but it's right. Men have pressures, but women have pressures too. From men have pressures from men, women from women. This is one of those things where the left is eating itself. She got offended because this person is living healthier. This is where it's gotten. Somebody think it's sad. It's a sad fact that this person who was clearly morbidly obese now is healthier. Now let's see the article. Maybe she lost the weight the wrong way. Let's check it out together. Start free trial. Whoa, you're one of those dudes? Dude, start free trial. I have to log in. Come on, Telegraph. Just show me the thing and I promise I won't bother you for another month. Aw, dude. Don't do me like that. Well, god damn it. Yeah, we can't fucking... I guess I can't complain. I complain if, if there's bad news, then you complain. Fuck it. They're all hungry for, you got to pay the bills. So you got to stoop down to the lowest fucking form of being media and news so that they may catch your attention so that advertise and pay them. If you want some, like, cool sources, you have to pay for them. I respect the Telegraph for doing this. They'll probably die, but I respect them. They're going down the right way. I found another one. The second one. I found it. It's like I searched. It's like I cracked the code. Rebel Wilson's unrecognizable. This one seems less outraged. Are toxic and depressing. Let's see. Rebel Wilson is known for a lot of things. Her superb comic timing, her roles in Pitch Perfect. Oh yeah, Pitch Perfect. And Bridesmaids. Yeah, I think you saw Bridesmaids. Delivering what is arguably the funniest speech in BAFTA history, successfully suing a media conglomerate, Bauer Media, for articles calling her a serial liar, although the size of the award was later overruled. But all of that pales into nothing besides her latest achievement, at least if the numbers of the headlines and social media shares devoted to something is a measure of global significance. In a photo posted on Instagram all the weekend, the Pitch Perfect actor is seen standing by her front door in a blue dress that is reportedly several sizes smaller than a different blue dress she wore previously. She is 3/4 the way, though, through a year of health that she embarked on January. A good fucking year to start if you are late to the table, right? I say that because I did gym yesterday. But yeah. So what? Yeah, perfect timing. If perfect timing would have been like to not get there, but if you had to, at least she started in January. Good for her. I'm already getting pissed. All right. She's 3/4 of the way through. Okay. that embarked in January and doing what the tabloid headlines refer to as flaunting her stunning weight loss in skin-tight blue dress. She looks okay. I'll spare you the effort of clicking. She has lost 18 kilograms. That's a lot. Reportedly following the Mayer method diet plan of eating high alkaline whole foods very slowly, aiming to count 30 chews per mouthful. I don't know about that. I'm no diet expert. Obviously, I eat like shit, but I have a few ideas about what I should eat. They're probably all wrong. Whatever. As long as it's not damaging. Is this good? She does look lovely and surprisingly cheery for a person who has spent past 9 months chewing everything for 30 times. Well, you spent 9 months losing 18 kilograms and fighting your every instinct. You want that picture too. You're happy the picture is happening now. So she should be proud of herself. She should be smiling. To my eyes, though, she has always been gorgeous. Okay, fair enough. Gorgeous is one thing. Healthy and also, attractive. Some people find bigger girls attractive and they have their charm. But her health and also to be more attractive, to go towards, that's bullshit. Thanks for all the love and so far on my year of health journey. When I was researching, you know how fucking dyslexic I am, dog? I can't for the love of God. That's how I always been when I was a kid. I lose the row. I go back and I read the fucking thing, or I skip one and it doesn't make sense and it's tiring. I'm a shit reader, but I fucking have an excuse. When I was reaching for the candies last night after dinner, I thought to myself, better not. And I had a bottle of water instead of 8 kilograms to go. Instead, 8 kilograms to go until I hit my goal. Hopefully I can do it by the end of the year, she wrote on Instagram. Hopefully she can, but also, you know how it is. It's like if she's good that she's clinging on to this goal, but some people relapse when they have these like set goals where it's like, well, I gotta do that many kilograms till December, and then you're skinny. Like, what's that actor kid's name? Jonah Hill. You know that dude from all the Seth Rogen movies. Yeah, that kid was skinny for a couple of years or whatever, 6 months, and then he got kind of healthy again. Same here. It could happen, but at least you tried. At least it's a good year to lose a few. Wilson has clearly worked hard to improve her fitness and is happy with how's going on. Good for her. But the volume of 2.9 million headlines plus, yeah, well, what is it? Like actually 50,000 headlines and everybody's copying the headline. Plus the 17,000 comments. You counted every comment, and 1.1 million likes on her latest Instagram post seems to imply that she had won an Olympic medal or found a cure for COVID-19 or rescued raccoons from burning to death in the Californian fires rather than simply change her dress size. Change her dress size? Who wrote this? This person is such a backhanded Jennifer, you backhanded compliment. It wasn't even back. It was just, she compliments you. She's very beautiful and good for her. But here's the reasons why I'm going to shit on this woman. Fuck this woman, right? This is what's coming. You lose fucking 18K. She don't even know the fucking power of her addiction. I can't even know. Fucking. Let's see how she shits on her, though. To my eyes, even though she was... Okay, did I read this before? Come on. But okay, well done, you look amazing, said Jelena, the former world number 4 tennis player. Keep up the good fight, you got this. And someone else, you look stunning, but better yet, I bet you feel strong and healthy. It shows in your glow. You don't recognize Rebel Wilson. We went on headline in a ton that left readers with no doubt that was being recognized. Hashtag whatever the fuck. It's depressing how much of the coverage of Rebel Wilson's weight loss invoked the term shrinking and unrecognizable as compliments. Why? Why? It's good. She shrank. It's good. Why is that offensive as compliment? Since when should shrinking become a desirable beauty standard? Well, not shrinking per se, but losing a fucking 18 kilograms when you have 130 and you're like 5'6". You know what I mean? Like you're fucking 1.6 meters, then yeah, shrinking is good. Shrink your fucking gut, right? It's good. It's a compliment. You look smaller. You look unrecognizable. Why is it sad? Look at these sensitive. They just try to stir up shit, and a few gullible kids will be like, yeah, and this is how they have a voice. They get together because people are just playing on. What? Why is that word used? What kind of toxic? What kind of toxic society tells women that looking good means looking nothing like themselves? What is themselves, dummy? Jennifer, you horrible, horrible person. Yeah, what is be yourself? That's the most vaguest fucking thing I ever heard. Be yourself. Or what does that mean? Does that mean like be complacent and just go with the flow until I'm dead and my girl is crying over my grave because I promised her a fuller life and my body gave up at 50? What is yourself? Is it your opinion matters? Yeah, of course. If you come from this extreme left type of mentality where everybody's right and everybody gets gold medals and your opinion matters. If your opinion, all opinions are valid, none are. Everybody's special, nobody is, right? Incredibles. If you don't hit your opinions against fucking walls and people, and you see people reacting, you can't adjust you're like, if you're always right, you're the biggest egomaniac. And this whole culture just pushes these young kids towards this. Like everybody's special, so therefore nobody use words anymore because you might offend somebody and you're all special. Go ahead and die. Express yourself, but don't say exactly the words we want to say. This is ridiculous, Jennifer, you asshole. Blah, blah, blah. What are you doing? Oh, you scrolled up, you dumbass. Hold on. You idiot. Okay. What kind of toxic society tells women that looking good means nothing like themselves? Would the ultimate weight loss success story need to involve vanishing altogether? You're just jealous, Jennifer, because you seem skinny, right? You seem skinny, and you know those girls, bigger girls. You know, I know you. Sometimes you just have it in you. You click on 20. Or maybe you were chubbier from your teens, but you click 20 and something happens. And some girls don't. They eat like fucking animals. I've met a few. They have nothing. They stay skinny. They just stay skinny. These ones that stay skinny, from my personal survey, I would say around 30, 35. Shit starts to hang quicker, because they've always been skinny. But if they're not healthy, the skin goes to shit. So they're skinny, kind of like witchy looking. They can be sexy too, right? But some girls like this, how dare this fucking girl that just would the ultimate weight loss success story need to involve vanishing altogether? No, it means being healthier than you were before. That I'm cool with that. And now if this girl would go down to like, I don't know, it's fucking 40 kilograms or some shit like that, I'll be whoa, you overshot there a little bit, honey. Go back a little. Obviously, that's not gonna happen. Obviously, she's looking for health and a little bit of fucking adulation, nothing wrong with that, right? And now you're gonna do her like that after it's like you're right in manpower, like you're great as long as I can see you as a symbol, like it happened with Adele a few years ago. Fucking quarter of her fan base shit on her because I can't identify with her anymore. Why? You used to know her lyrics by fucking heart, and you used to say it inspired you to be a better person. Now that she doesn't look like you anymore, and it was her time to try harder. Now you're gonna be all offended and gave up on, and suddenly those lyrics resonating in your head don't have the same power because in your head they're sung by a different person that you used to say is lovely, no matter what. No matter what, until that no matter what is exactly what we want. Unless then fuck you, you're done. If you're not, see what I mean, guys? Jesus Christ. It's hardly news by now to point out that the bodies of women, especially famous women, are seen as public property, political statements, morality tales, and weapons. Fat, as Caitlin Moran wrote in her 2001 case, just simple, okay, is not just a simple descriptive word like brunette or 34. It's a swear word. It's a weapon. Weapon. It's a social subspecies. It's an accusation, dismissal, and rejection. Yeah. Welcome to being a man, right? Like, it's okay. You get rejected, you adjust. You or you don't. I'm not trying to, I was bullied as a kid, of course. Fuck bullies. Some of them are probably bullied at home too. But there is such a thing as checking yourself. Society, being this rebel fucking thing, is good when you know to stand up for yourself. But you gotta be smart enough to pay attention to why certain things are done, why certain stereotypes exist, and why some of them are good. They make you adjust. They make you realize, all right, not everything I say goes. We can live in this magic land where okay, you're fat, you're perfect. We lost weight, you're changing yourself, not yourself anymore. What was myself? What you thought, what validated you, that was myself, and now I changed, so I don't validate you anymore, and now I'm not myself because I'm healthier. Go fuck yourself, Jennifer. Jesus Christ. The Irish Times. Probably the same guys who fucking sell... or was that Ireland? Scotland. Since then, with the arrival on social media, the tyranny of selfies and the face tuning apps, yeah, this I agree with, the pressure to conform to one rigid body type has only intensified. Yeah, I'll be the first, and I am, to talk about how these girls are exaggerating and what their egos must be going through as developing children to grow up with this kind of technology. Yeah, I'm with you there, but to the point of what? There's limits on both sides, right? You can overdo it with thinking what people have to do about you, but you can't go wrong with being I want to be healthier from now on. I just want to be healthier, and being doing this makes me healthier, and I feel better, and I feel good, and my heart doesn't have to fight as much in case this COVID hits me. And this asshole of a woman has the nerd, has the, since then, okay, I read this. With one of the rare non-conforming famous women in the public eye, women who take up more space on the planet and aren't obviously engaged in extreme shrinking. What's extreme shrinking tactics, dude? My best friend, one of my best friends, Vlad, he went in ROMERCIAL and he was an actor there. He was the guy that played Santa. He had 38 kilograms, and he lost it. He lost down to 90, and he did it the right way, fucking biking every day. I have a lot of respect for him. He doesn't watch this shit. But I do. I'm telling you guys, this dude. And the first 20, when you're that big, the first 20 kilograms is mostly water, right? It's you lose them. So yeah, it's extreme if you're 60 kilograms, right? If you're, what was that? I don't even know. In pounds. But, and then you want to lose 18 kilograms. Then that's drastic. But you have 120, go down to fucking 95. That's nothing. You're only helping your body. Your fucking joints are not, your knees are getting better. They can, all the muscles, you're doing more sports, probably a little bit more movement. Now your muscles are, you have more power to lift less weight. You're more in shape. You feel great. You fuck better. Your love life gets better. Your confidence goes up. And you're going to be losing 18 kilos out of what? My God, this woman is such a hypocrite. I wish I could read the other one too, the Wall Street. What was it? I forgot. We're invited to read about Adele. Yeah, exactly. Adele, incredible weight loss journey, or enjoy the endless before and after slideshows of Rebel Wilsons wearing different size frocks. The toxic retrograde subtext is that the person in the before is a portrayal of tragic, unrealized potential and misery, while the after represents success, fulfillment, and happiness. Yeah, that's okay. It shows improvement. And you cannot deny biology, dude. You can't. What is this shit? Where do we live? Ah, these frustrated cunts. I'm tired of them. Yeah, I work at the fucking Irish Times. Nothing to do here, so let's just shit on this girl used to call strong fucking 3 days ago. All right. The body positivity movement, which started out to the very worthwhile intention of readdressing that balance, has become yet another tool to beat women with. No shit, dog. To beat all women with? Maybe some want to be healthier. Do men have it? No, it's no standards for men. Really? The men who don't have standards, they don't get the chick. You have to impose some standards on yourself, then the chicks come. There's no pressure on men. All women? All right. Well, okay, we're just okay. Has become a tool to beat women along with. Alongside all the patronizing "you go girl" commentary on Wilson's social media is another patronizing stream of commentary telling her sadly that she looked better telling her sadly you say, or badly written article. Sadly, that she looked better before, which seems to entirely miss the point. One of the most appealing things about Wilson was how she remained bildly, I can pronounce this word, immune to all attempts at Hollywoodification. She was unapologetically rude, relentlessly funny, or it seemed comfortable with herself. Yeah, and now she's comfortable with her new self. She's more comfortable. She's happier. That's what she wanted to do. And just because she stood up when it was hard times, it doesn't mean she has to deal with shit her whole life if she chooses to become a better person in her eyes. So you're not going to support that? What is this? She's still funny. It's like she had... Imagine how cool of a person she is. And even if she goes back to being maybe unhealthier, or her at her lowest, like health-wise, and she doesn't give a fuck, and she was funny. Imagine the funny she'll become now, unless she doesn't go for that. This is how you're supposed to live your life, kind of like tour, where she wants to build an empire or some shit. But my money would be on her being even cooler than before. Because she didn't give a fuck back then. Obviously, she realized something has to be done to maybe satisfy some sort of thing she wasn't happy about in her life. She went through this, now you're not going to support her. All right. She played the role of Fat Amy in Pitch Perfect, cleverly subverting the fat best friend trope. Yeah, she didn't ask for anyone to... That's a trope. Girls have fatter best friends. Doesn't matter. It's a trope. She portrayed that. She can still write it, and somebody can portray it. That's being a professional. So what happened? For some reason, even though we're in a very imaginative industry, it's difficult for people to imagine me as a serious actress, and I feel that I physically have to show you that I'm different. I'm somewhat transforming myself in order to help transforming my career, she said in a characteristically frank statement on the matter earlier in the summer. I like this girl. Yeah, good. There's nothing, like Bill Burr says, be a fucking professional, right? When it comes to like all these people crying in Hollywood. Yeah, you want to play the hot dude. The eye likes what the eye likes. It's instinctive, right? You ugly fucking, at least ugly feeling fucking people. If you stay grouchy, but if somebody beautiful would approach you and you wouldn't doubt their interest, you'd be flattered as fuck. So you're supposed to be professional. And if she wants to aim for that, then she's being realistic about the expectations. Right? It's two things. You say you want one thing, but then you go see the Hallmark movies that appear now. My girl's watching them like fucking sunflower seeds, like 2 per night. She loves these cheesy Hallmark movies or some comedies, easy comedies with Christmas themes. That all have the same poster, right? It's called being a professional. She wants that. She achieved it through that, and it's as good as of an incentive as anything else. It's like me with cooking. Like, you like the episode I launched last year that was from the Patreon people. Thank you, Patreon people. By the way, you made that happen. I'll make more. Um, I still love the comedy, and I will obviously still work in the comedy space. But I did train originally as a dramatic actress, which people forget. Yeah, at a certain point, you become just Fat Amy, right? You become Fat Amy. You're like, oh, she's good, she's funny. Sometimes it's not enough as an actor. You're like, I have range. I don't want to be Fat Amy my whole fucking life. I'm a dramatic actor. I did fucking who knows what she did. Right? Broadway or some shit. I was gonna say fucking Wall Street. She did Broadway or whatever. She's dramatically trained. She wants to show her range. That's called ambition. That's trying to achieve it. It's the same as being a dude. What, you go to the gym, your shoulders get a bit wider, the chicks look at you differently, and then you use that. Like same with me with cooking. I jump all over the place. I cooked first because I was tired of chips, you know what I mean, and burgers. I did it to I wanted to put something on the table for a girl when I had her come over to my place to see a movie. But then it became just a love for itself. I didn't do it because of that. Then I learned to be more okay with me or whatever the fuck, right? But then that love for that still stayed. The same here. She could use it as a way to force herself to be a better actress and be given those roles. But at the same time, she might develop the love of just like, because I've been fat, dude. Fatter. Right? And I know just for like 10, 15 kilograms plus minus, I know how it feels to be like, you forget. You give 10 kilograms off. You're like, shit, dog. I forget how like this joint pain was implicit in my lifestyle. I almost didn't even notice it but I didn't know it was just weighing on my back, all these little fucking immobility fucking things. And then you lose 10 kilograms. You're like, whoa, yeah, I remember. Same here. Oh, I hate this fucking article. Let's read it some more. The real story here isn't how many kilograms she has dropped. Yeah, obviously not, because it's relative. Her diet plan or her new dress size is that our culture is still selling a stereotype that only small people can be taken seriously. It's not. She's still funny. She was taken seriously before because she was a professional actress and she did good. She just expanded her range. Can't get offended as an actor, dude. All these actors that you guys love and that appear like or celebrities, Snoop Dogg, and selling fucking lordship in Ireland or Scotland, I don't fucking know. All these fucking actors that play in political ads or whatever the fuck, right? Or all sorts of they're not accountable. They're like the Nazi soldier. They're not accountable for that. The director is, the people who are contracting them is, and those people address the masses. And if the masses always like beauty. I don't know why you uglos, or at least self-feeling uglos. I've dated girls that by beauty standards wouldn't fucking 6, but they were beautiful to me. They made themselves beautiful by attitude, by being a fun girl, by not taking life too seriously, or by having a little bit of confidence. Like, this is where I am, this is what you get. This is the best fucking sex ever, right? What do you want, the fucking perfect girl? There's some nice looking girls that are also smarter and self-aware, but you want the perfect girl that she doesn't even fucking swallow because she's such precious. Those nice eyes got her through a lot of shit. You want that fucking shit. Come on, man. Can't be taken seriously. And that's the end of the article. Bullshit. I'm gonna cut this fucking thing into pieces and tag it. Horrible. Jennifer, I hope you gain fucking 40 kilos and then be like, oh, it's just me now, and you lose them. Oh man, fucking hypocrites. She's great. Adele is great. Her lyrics inspiring me. Fucking 6 months later, I don't know who you are anymore. You changed. Yeah, people change. You like me for who I am. You like my changing nature too. I'll go fuck yourselves. All right, let's move on. What time is it? Ooh, an hour 22 in. Should we go on? What else do I have here? Snoop Dogg. Shit for the show. I had this one too. Oh my God. If one more woman in my life succumbs to a disinterested man and internalizes her ambivalence as her own fundamental unworthiness. Oh my God, stop it. Just stop it. Put on some music, read a book, go for a walk, eat dirt, anything but this anymore. It's like, really, dog? Succumbs to a disinterest. It's like, even when we're not doing nothing, we're still the enemy. You know what I mean? If one more woman in my life succumbs to a disinterested man and internalizes his ambivalence as her own fundamental unworthiness, that's on you. Are we the enemy even if we don't do anything? Dude, is this where it's gotten? Like, he's I know there's girls. Listen, we're not stupid. You girls think you know all the tricks. We're not allowed to show the tricks as much. We have tricks, obviously. And it's not just the stereotypical money. Some of us have a brain. But, and you know, a girl likes you, maybe you're not that into it, you're nice to her. And sometimes, let's be real, fellas, maybe, yeah, but it's something on your side, you're young, you know, you're honest with the girls, you're like, yeah, listen, we're not exclusive, you try not to break hearts, but then you're honest with the girl, right? Like, I don't like her. You know she likes you, you kind of keep it cool, maybe you're going to fuck her later. There's nothing wrong with that, they do it too. You think girls don't keep reserves? Come on, dog. You're young. Live it up. Use a condom. But even if you don't do nothing, right? You're like, I'm not into you. Yeah, there are girls who like, you know, the old saying, if you're not going to say something smart, just shut up and look mysterious. With guys, the same thing, right? You show disinterest, they like you more. Some girls are like that. They especially the prettier ones, some of them. Because they get approached by so many men, right? And being approached by so many men, you're suddenly, even if you're not particularly cool, they're suddenly almost offended. It's like a challenge to them to see like a dude being whatever in front of them, because they're used to that attention, right? So what if I want to play that card consciously, or even maybe I'm generally not into it, I'm the enemy now, right? Yeah, girls should be more confident when it comes to that, but they're confident. Some of them are confident enough, and the men are the same. How many men we're even worse, fucking dogs. Fucking some of us beta bullshit. Just, you know, grown-ass men commenting on Instagram and on Facebook like you're gorgeous, and you click on their profile and they're like in their 45s, like with a little mustache, with a little like Coke bottle or some shit. I don't know, just cheesy. And those people, they don't even have any idea that other people can see that shit. They're like, yeah, that's 80% of men, honey. So yeah, I feel frustrated for you, but we all have our places in the pyramid of attraction, right? So and a lot of things have to do with that. You can't just be like, oh, succumbs to a disinterested man. Like, what did he do? He's an asshole, dude. He's an asshole, honey. Don't go for him. Other guy walks by like, what do you do? No, he didn't do nothing. Just like that. Look at him. And he's not interested. And she's so in love with him. What an asshole. I just hate the way this fucking thing is phrased. Ah, fuck. I know. There's 7 people watching and nobody will see this, but I am. This is for me too, guys. I'm expressing my frustrations. Fuck it. I usually end about here, but I'm gonna go on. Oh well, fuck. Maybe some of you can't afford Cyberpunk because you have shitty computers. All right. Next one. Oh yeah, this is today is full of articles like this. Yet another offended article. Furious. What was it? 5 shoppers? Furious shoppers want the burger renamed. Probably 5 shoppers making a big deal. Somebody filmed it, put it on Instagram. The fucking news outlets took it like, all the revolts are going in all McDonald's across the country right now. Yes, Jim, yes, they are. People losing their minds. They want the burger renamed. Was it 5 people? Or was it a whole lot of like furious shoppers? So generalistic because they know this bullshit. They know they want to inflate this shit to get your attention. They got mine. I'm dumb. Let's see what the article has to say. McDonald's slammed for disrespect over the name of its new burger. Okay. So I don't know jerk chicken. I don't know. Maybe I ate it. I don't know what it's called. I live in Romania. It's called differently here. Let's read some reactions. Well, while some shoppers can't get enough of the new sandwich, others have been left furious. Fuming. Just fuming. They're fuming. Anyone who knows anything about the jerk sauce will know it's made with Scotch bonnet peppers, a staple of Caribbean cooking. However, McDonald's jerk marinade uses habanero chili puree instead, an ingredient more commonly associated with Mexico. Because if I don't pronounce it right, it'll shut down my channel. Some critics have taken to Twitter to slam the burger and aren't happy, reports The Mirror. Oh no, aren't they? Are they absolutely fuming? Right? One person wrote, the more I think about it, the more I'm bothered by the McDonald's jerk chicken attempt. It shows me one of two things. They don't care or respect the culture. Really, dude? Oh my God, dude. Respect the culture. Nothing is yours. You think the burger meat is meat? Dog, it's like 60% grain and who knows what else they fucking put in it. You think your fucking hot dogs are hot dogs? You think it's meat there? You think your buns are buns? When I was a kid, fucking bread would go moldy or hard, depending if you were keeping it in a bag, sealed, or exposed it to oxygen, right? In 2 days from fresh out of the oven or bought from the store to fucking moldy, or my dad would beat me with it. Rock hard, right? And now it lasts for like 2 weeks. There's honestly a period when me and my girl didn't eat bread for 10 days, like just a few weeks ago. And I was like, baby, we still have some bread. There's some more bread. Open the fucking counter. There was bread there. I put it in the toaster. Tasted like new. You think that's bread? And this is just the surface shit. That's like the basic ingredients that we think chips are chips or some paste they kind of like do. I come from a production company. My parents made jams and marmalade. They had a factory. I know how this shit is made. I know how this shit is marketed. They had good products, but I've seen shit and I know how it's made, right? You guys are delusional. All right. Another one, and again, with the cultural attribute, go fuck yourself. Jesus Christ. You can't keep it. You can't have... this is read on. However, McDonald's jerk marinade... Okay, I read this. Some critics have taken to Twitter to slam... Okay, one person... okay. Come on, man. Keep up. Or two, they have zero diversity on their team. I didn't read the whole thing of the first person. First asshole. Yeah, what does that mean? They have zero. They have somebody who creates recipes. It's close to that. There's nothing to what marketing says, right? And then they named it. What you thought if there was 1,000 more Caribbean workers in the headquarters of McDonald's, they'd be like, "Oh man, oh no, that's Jamaican." What did I know? I'm Eastern European. You guys know where Romania is? You don't fucking know. The two of you from America, you don't fucking know. I know you don't. You'll see this and you can go live. You don't, right? I think if they had 1,500 more Caribbean people, they'd be like, "No, you have to change the original." You'd be like, Mike, get the fuck out of here. We're not changing shit. This is cost effective. It tastes good. These fucking people will buy it. Shut the fuck up and sit down. You want your salary this month? Or maybe he was a stockholder. You want some fucking dividends, motherfucker? Shut the fuck up. It's jerk chicken. Cool, man. Nah, I'm doing Jamaica again. I don't even know how Caribbeans suck. Another tweeted, "I love jerk chicken. That ain't no damn jerk chicken, McDonald's." Yeah, that ain't no damn burger. That ain't no damn nothing, dog. You can't complain. You can't. You're delusional. There's too many of us. You can't have fast food and can't have instant delicious meat and herb grown. There's 7 billion of us, dog. You guys think, it will slope just like a corona, man. No, it won't. We'll fuck like rabbits and then we'll fight for resources. You'll live in your fucking bubble thinking, the prices are good because the kids in China are making t-shirts for 25 cents a day. right? And you're in that bubble where you're thriving off other people. But I like always said in the past, like the resources are limited. It's a zero sum game, and it's an illusion. You internalize those T-shirt makers, and suddenly you can buy a fucking T-shirt on Nike outlet store for $10 or whatever the fuck, or what is it? What was the thing in UK? Primark, right? You can buy a Primark shirt for £5. No, because why? The workers in your country are gonna be like, fuck you, 25 cents per day. I need fucking $25 or whatever, right? $50 per day. You're like, oh, this is going into the cost. Assholes. So it's too many of us. Food is not food. No food is the fucking the food you think it is. You just need a little bit of research, but you don't. You eat it, it's packed nice, and then you fucking bitch while you're on your iPhone. I'm gonna tweet this. They'll see how right I am. Fucking asshole. Toon Comics, fucking porn. We talked about Toon Comics last time. A third replied, right, they shouldn't say a third replied. They should say the third reply. Like, there are only 5 people and they make a fucking huge story out of it. A third replied, how is McDonald's UK, putting a little jerk sauce or whatever it is in the chicken, calling it a jerk? Enough is enough. Woof. Is that your main problem, dude? Your prices are about to go up with fucking 80% when you guys didn't glue no fucking like trade accord with Europe or nobody. I think that's your big problem. Be fucking happy that you have McDonald's fucking to eat. Literally the fourth person being offended by this, while us, the fucking whatever article this is, try to make an article out of it. A fourth said, tried to McDonald's jerk burger yesterday as a man of Caribbean descent. I like this, as a man from Caribbean. I can categorically confirm that the 2 chicken selects with some levy roots reggae sauce is in fact not jerk chicken at all. Isn't reggae from Jamaica? Is this Caribbean dude making fun of Jamaican people? Is that cultural appropriation, or I'm just dumb? Yeah. Caribbean man. As an Eastern European guy, I'm telling you, I know I have Mitch Fratico, right? Burgers. I know burgers, and that's not burger. As a human, I know that's not chicken, right? It's definitely not natural chicken. They inject it with some shit. Stays in the freezer for 10 years and then it tastes fresh. That's some sort of super fucking chemical, right? Nothing is. Fuck you and your credentials as a Caribbean. On Facebook, one woman complained, how is this jerk culture appropriation yet again? On Facebook, one woman complained, okay. A video featuring a new festive burger was shared on TikTok. Cultural appropriation at its finest. TBH. I never learned what that is. TikTok, who gives a fuck? Assholes. One viewer commented, tried this today and TBH again. I should look it up. The utter disrespect. Asshole. Next one. Another reference in a row for Jamie Oliver's jerk rice, adding, when I saw this advertised, I thought this has definitely Jamie Oliver's jerk rice energy. It has Jamie Oliver's jerk rice energy. I don't know, man. The energy of this food is giving off some vibes. A third person suggested the name should be changed. Oof, put him on the board of directors, you cunt. They added, I tried it. It was nice, right? But it was literally barbecue sauce. Like, I know what a jerk tastes like. I'm sure you do, honey. I'm black. I have all the time, so I shouldn't be jerk. Okay. But others approve the spicy new addition to the festive menu. Yeah, eat your fucking burger and shut the fuck up. Imagine these people. This is definitely not it. Just fucking want to smash their fucking head inside until you can't see them move anymore. Oh, Billy Burr, you're so right sometimes. One fan tweeted, I just had a very excited Lee Pablo Lewis on the phone because he had the jerk chicken from the McDonald's. And thank God, that's it. I think I got tired of fucking assholes. That was the assholes for today, ladies and gentlemen. For tonight. It's almost tomorrow, actually. Let's see what you guys write anything else. Um, it would have been interesting if they operated him to, okay, I read this, that mind control us more than we control the mind. I often think it's so. Libby says that means mind control us more than we control the mind. I often think this and consciousness. Yeah, dude, obviously, the mind, aka the chemicals, our biological predispositions are the main driver, and then we kind of chip at it and push it in different directions with consciousness. Obviously, think you're fucking jerking off instinct. You're working. The last thoughts, I can get off work so I can eat. We make whole events regarding this need, right? Eating is like sacred and whatever. Go out with friends, socialize. It's all instinct. Can't go. Why do you think people are losing their shit? Mind always is the default driver, right? You live an uneducated person, know nothing, right? He's gonna be violent. He's gonna want to fuck. He want to beat you. You know what I mean? That's all he knows. That's all he wants. Drive instincts, and you're a slave to them too. You're just maybe more aware of it. You have more empathy because you're, I don't know, aware of more circumstances. Definitely the mind. We don't control the mind, man. The mind is chemicals. We are chemicals, and we are hormones and instincts. We got to make that work. Raluca says, in the same situation as Adele, they immediately judge her because she wants to be healthy. Yeah, exactly. Fuck. I talked about Adele in the past, but yeah, this was my main grope with that too. But it's just like a second degree now. You know what I mean? It's like on a whole nother level, and it'll be in a whole nother level in a couple of years too. It's embarrassing. And Ruben says he likes to suck dick. Okay, that was the comments for tonight. Thank you. Thank you all for joining. Thank you for hearing me out and allowing me to vent. I will try to do one in Romanian by the end of this week. Follow me on Instagram and on Facebook to see the notification there, and all that jazz. Hit the bell notification. I started Patreon again. I'm doing monthly videos there too. If you guys want to join, it's Patreon /ROMERCIAL. And yeah, it was fun. Raluca, I hope you have a lovely day. And send us a picture with your new crib. Have a lovely one, people. Cheers.